up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason and Elgin.
Yo, toys, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where friends get together to talk about one of our shared loves.
Donuts.
Cake donut, flour donut,
That's
fritter.
That's next week's topic.
Right on. Well, we also love toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful donuts, pieces of plastic, can transform you into a little kid again. If this is your first time listening to or watching us live on YouTube every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You're also going to learn soon enough that we are not toy experts. Maybe donut experts, but not toy experts. We're just enthusiasts.
Definitely donut experts.
Much more than toys.
Yeah.
So we're not always going to get all the details right, and that's okay.
Yeah. Before we jump into today's episode, we've got something exciting to tell you about. It's our Patreon and YouTube community, The Core. When you enlist in The Core, that's the Cracktastic organization of retro plastic specialists, you unlock a treasure trove of exclusive perks made just for hardcore collectors like you. You get bonus episodes, shout-outs, early access, plus an exclusive chat with us and the other Core members. So don't wait. Enlist in the Core today. Just go to enlistinthecore.com to help support the show.
Pounce into the purr-fect episode as we claw through the curious and collectible world of cat-themed toys and action figures. From ferocious felines to cuddly kitties, we're spotlighting the coolest, quirkiest, and most collectible cats in toy history. Whether it's Thundercats, Scratch from TMNT, or those fuzzy 80s plush pals, this episode is a real paw-some parade of plastic perfection. So curl up, press play, and prepare for some cat-tastic collecting chatter. It's the cat's pajamas, baby. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Love it.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then later on in the show, Elgin's going to take us on a tour of a toy store, and that's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Got to support the toy stores.
Exactly.
You can follow us
more than ever.
Oh, it's no kidding there. You can follow us on all the social media platforms, including Patreon. Those links can be found at our website, cracktasticplastic.com. If you ever forget, it's right up there on the top. It's on his hat. It's everywhere. Cracktasticplastic.com. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. What's that, you say? Oh, they got lots of cool stuff. They have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry, and they're really known for having tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys.
Exactly.
We also have a monthly contest that Elgin's going to tell you all about. We just announced today the winner.
We
March.
did.
Anyway, go on.
Every month, we put out something on our social media pages, a contest of sorts, for you to comment, and we would then pick the commentor to win a $5 coupon to toyhacks.com. Like I said, every month we post something. You guys go out and you write something funny, something clever, something dumb. Just write something, and we may pick you.
That might get you a coupon.
That might get you a $5 coupon to toyhacks.com.
Thank you, sir. But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right. before we get going, let's say hi to the chat real quick. We got Alex Lamont is over there. He says, howdy ho, gang. He's arrived.
He has arrived.
He is here. Hey,
Now
Alex.
we can start the show.
Let's do it. Elgin, what have you picked up lately, pal?
Well, I got some wrestling figures here.
You?
Yeah, WrestleMania just happened a couple weeks ago. And yeah, so I've got some of these guys to show off. And they are part of the WWE Knuckle Crunchers series. They're these kind of little smaller figures. I ended up getting 4 of them on clearance.
There it is.
For like $5 a piece. No, $3 a piece. And I think they were normally like around $7, which seems overpriced for the size when you look at them and stuff. But I got 4 of them. It was all 4 together on the cross sell, so I would call that completing that whatever thing that they have. So anyway, get into it. We have one of the Uso brothers, Jimmy Uso. As you can see, they're not very big. They're like little tiny little figures, but the head sculpts are really good actually. They'll focus in on their face. This is back when he was doing the no yeet. Jimmy Uso in his red garb as well. They do have some articulation and they are ratcheting. So his arm's stuck.
What? In a little guy?
Yeah, so a little ratcheting. Maybe that's a little better.
Oh, wow.
Ratcheting arms and stuff, and their legs ratchet, and even like their torsos ratchet. So you can pose them and they'll stay that way if you want to.
That's cool.
But there's not really too much other articulation other than like their shoulders and hips and stuff and torso. So kind of limited articulation, but they do have ratcheting and their head sculpts are pretty good. So I think that's a win. I'll show all the accessories later. They each came with like a little accessory piece, but I'll show that all at the end here. Of course, then we have his brother Jey Uso, the Yeet man himself, the heavy Yeet champion.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm old.
Okay.
And what's Yeet mean again?
It's just a term for like yes. It's like saying yes. A version of it.
Okay. So no yeet means no.
Yeah. It just means yeah.
All right. I feel like Tiffany's going to the Urban Dictionary right now.
Yeah.
I always heard it, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I'm just like, I don't really know. More ratchets, more yeet, this guy.
More yeeting, the heavy yeet champion, not the heavyweight champion. But there is, it looks pretty good too. Taken off of.
The outfit looks good.
Yep.
He's in that blue, or
in
was.
That blue, yep. Of course, we got Cody Rhodes as well. He's got his American Nightmare weight belt on him as well. Part of his accessories. Even got his neck tattoo there. And he looks pretty much like he should.
Not terrible.
If they'll focus. So small. But yeah, they're only like maybe 4 inches figures. They're not that big. But yeah, it's got all this stuff with them. And then, of course, we got Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Well, your tribal chief with his belt, which I think is retired now, this Universal Championship belt.
Oh.
With his tattoos.
Awesome.
Everything.
I can totally see you in the store being like, these aren't $7.
Yeah, totally.
But I could do 5. These are worth 5.
Well, I think it was 3 actually. I think it was actually 3 because I think they originally got them down to 5, and then I waited longer, and then it went down to 3. So yeah, this championship belt was one of the accessories. I just left in his hand, and then it came with like some steps. They make a ring as well, like a little mini ring
for this scale.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And it comes with a figure. I think one of them is Brock Lesnar, and then one of them is like maybe Seth Rollins. And you can get a 4-pack with Cena, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins. But this tears apart. So it's almost like a Reckon set as well. You can get, and another one comes with like a little barricade.
Oh,
that pops apart.
Oh yeah.
So you can stick their head in there.
Of course.
You get a little stretcher. You can carry a guy on.
Oh, and oh my gosh.
And then you can get a barbell. You can do some curls, and that also breaks, and you can smash people with it.
Why?
And then you get some more weapons. You get kind of the old Triple H sledgehammer. That you get crutch, of course. Beat people with those.
Mm-hmm.
And then a shovel, I guess, to bury somebody.
Well, yeah, when it's gone too far.
Yeah, exactly. Undertaker match or something.
That's what I almost.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, all 4 of them, basically $12 for all 4. Each one came with a little accessory. And yeah, they're just tiny little 4-inch figures that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them.
That's pretty cool, though.
But they're
how fun. Little desk toys.
Yeah, they're cool. They kind of remind me like those old Hasbro ones.
Yeah, the Hasbros.
The small Hasbro ones.
Yeah. They're maybe
almost
smaller than that, but
almost like the thumb ones, that they used to do. But yeah, it's like I said, it was a clearance buy. I could not buy them, and especially getting all those guys together. They're all holding together the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes and all that stuff. So
and Current and
I just need to get a ring now to
you gotta
fight them and stuff. I think I have one on my wish list or something. But yeah,
we had Tiffany swooping in here with some definition action. She says definition of yeet depends on who you are.
True.
She says I always knew it to mean throwing or kicking out, etc.
Yeah, you could throw something, you could yeet something.
Okay. She says AI says yeet means to throw forcefully as well as to express agreement. How those are the same-ish thing?
Yes. Or throw. Yeah, I've heard it used as throwing. You just yeet it over there.
So at the end of your videos, you're yeeting your toy.
Yes.
Oh.
If people actually watch all of my video,
nobody makes it to the end.
Nobody makes it to the end.
Or feels like
they'll see that little
toy's been yeeted.
Yeah, I yeet them into the trash can.
Well, I'm so happy I learned something today. Yeah, that's so cool.
I always use it as like a yes, or alternatively, you can say yurt instead.
Is that a no?
It means yes.
Express disagreement? Oh.
No would be nert.
Oh my god.
That's made up, but
because the words we had aren't cool anymore. Oh, okay. That's cool. Nope.
Anyway, that's what I got.
Sorry. I had to ask. Somebody. It was going to be you at some point. You're the only one I know. I got my lovely assistant here randomly grabbing me cool toys.
Randomly grabbing you.
That's a different show.
That's what you just said.
After hours. I haven't shown these off yet. I'm super excited to. I've had them for a minute. They didn't come at the same time. They were released at the same time, but they put out 2 the new style mini bots on retro style packaging, but it's the big guy now.
Oh yeah.
So you've probably seen these in the Walmart.
Yeah. I think I sent a picture to you a while back.
Yep. And I'm like, pre-ordered. So they got gears here. But it's cool. They redid him. They gave him, so they released him a little while ago, but this is a re-release, and they put the actual toy head on him. So he's got a toy face.
Okay.
Like this is the original art here and his original face. They're so small, it's barely anything.
Right.
So this is the original toy face, and they changed his blue. I know you're gonna. Oh, the color's different, but the color's different than the release that they just did. So it's more accurate to the original Minibot toy. So pretty cool. And this packaging just screams vintagey stuff, even though it's twice the size. And then the other one they released is extra kind of special and more important probably because even though, so it's Bumblebee.
Right.
And it's important because you'll see Bumblebee. This is the new modern Bumblebee that came out in War for Cybertron. You can see by his feet, it is the Volkswagen Bug mold.
Mm-hmm.
Most all of the Bumblebees that came out in War for Cybertron were not the Volkswagen mold. This Volkswagen mold only came out in that Walmart special edition of War for Cybertron, and it was like sold out, gone. This particular version of the Bumblebee became rare, became super expensive, and was more of a golden color as well. Not so much that it was gold bugged style.
Mm-hmm.
And I got lucky and I ended up finding them, I think, at Jay's at a price they didn't maybe know.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So this, though, so it's cool that they put him out with more of the original yellow. The only nitpickers, though, is they didn't change his head. They got his toy head on here versus this Battle Mask version, which they technically had because of another release of another toy. But anyway, so some people are complaining about it, of course, but you get that rare mold of the Volkswagen Bumblebee in the yellow he should be. It's got his Autobot, which would have been rub sign on top there, sticker. Pretty cool, neat version. It's even on the back. It's got that battle scene, tech specs like the original. So, but in this nice big box, it's really freaking cool. Card, I mean.
Bubble.
I just recently, this week, it's been too long. My friend Michael Andrews from Two Mikes, Too Furious podcast. He's like, hey, I got some stickers from Toy Hacks. You're a cool sponsor. And I go, oh, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I am going to use one of them. And do you want the other one? Because I'm not going to use it. And I said, sure. And he sent it to me. And it's been a while. But this week I finally put them on. It's the Transformers 1 mainline version. And so he's just I can't even tell you, there's like a million frickin' stickers now that you might not notice, but it's the shinier stuff. You see him on his axe, on his legs, on his arms. You stupid focus. But on his chest, this window, there's tons. There's like a million.
Looks like a lot.
Some really cool like see-through ones, but with a metallic. Oh, you're not, maybe not see it, but anyway, tons. Really excited to get some stickers on again and spice up this Prime Changer is what it was called, version of Transformers 1 Optimus.
Cool.
Speaking of Optimus, so you're on Temu or AliExpress and you're like, what did you just recommend to me? What? It's only $2? Sure, throw it in the cart, we'll get it. It came in this box, Metamorphic Robotics, this little plastic box here. And it came in its alt form of this pen.
Interesting.
This pen. Oh, come on. Nope. Anyway, it's a pen. It's red and blue. Guess what he turns into? It's kind of Optimus.
Is the slim down version.
Yeah, it's kind of It's most of the things. It's got the things and
it's got the colors
thing and the head, and I mean it is. Is it
Optipen Prime?
And it comes. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. The pen part is real and does write, which is ridiculous. Anyway, Optimus Prime.
Optipen Prime.
Optimus Prime. Nope, none of that works. But
mine worked.
It was $2. It was cool. This one kind of an impulse to mainly show off to my friends. Because it's not a transformer. It's kind of a robot, so it counts. But it's not a transformer. Adjacent. It is robot adjacent. And I do not collect Marvel Legends.
I thought you did.
No, I do not. But I do collect the weird toy or like I got this Crystar here, There's every once in a while there'll be like
Crystar meth.
Nope. But this guy just came out and I thought I missed them, and then he was back. I ordered them, and it's more of a comic book, but it's Rom the Space Knight.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing people talking about that on Instagram, posting about it.
Yep. So it was mostly just a FOMO show off to Mike and other comic friends. It's really super. I mean, it's badass. Regardless, he's never really had toy. Yeah, that's cross silk crap. But anyway, famous comic. Mike's got a bunch. I need to just borrow them and read them. As soon as I read all my other million comics today.
Yeah.
But super stoked to get them. Rom, the Space Knight.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike's heard of it. Pixel Dan's chasing down the comics too. So on all his toy hunt videos.
Maybe that's why I saw it.
He's always talking about it. I got a couple Target Masters for my needle nose. These little dudes turn into robots.
Cool.
You can see they just kind of, this little bit folds up and then it's a robot. Because they're just a robot. Oops. And then the thing folds up. Anyway, it's Sunbeam and Zigzag. And I just, just farting around on the internet. And they're like, what? Here's a super deal. And I'm like, well, I can't not.
Heck yeah.
So Needle Nose. It's got his Target Masters. Happy to have those. Okay, last one. It's the best segue I can do. It's an animal. And I just got to do a fun co-unboxing with Michael Andrews of the Too Fast, Two Mikes, Too Furious podcast as they break down episode by episode of one of my favorite cartoons, Transformers Animated. And there was this rare character that never made its toy form in the originals, and they just came out with him in the Legacy line, which I guess got pushed now to the Age of the Primes, but it's Waspinator, Fugitive Wasp is his. There he goes. So it's basically, the character was like a anti-Bumblebee on the show.
Okay.
This is made from the animated Bumblebee figure, just a different head, different colors. These colors are amazing. This green and teal, green and purple spots. Badass, really cool, awesome thing because he was a really awesome character on the cartoon. Never got a figure in the original release. All they ever had to do was do this with the original Bumblebee, but they never did. The line ended before they got to do it, but they did it, and now we have it, and it's so awesome to have this guy. I hope they can do more. Repaints, recolors. That's when it's good. That's when I love. That's when repaints are good.
Yeah.
But it's an animal. That's all I had. We're talking animals today. No, we're going to talk about kitty cats.
Oh, yeah.
Kitty cats. Lord knows instantly. Well, I guess both Transformers and He-Man both have very recognizable, very known characters and toys.
Known cats.
Known kitty cats. I got a few surprises. Some I forgot, and then Tiffany was looking around. She's like, "What about this?" I'm like, "Duh, that's a cat."
That's a cat.
I know. So let's just. What are we gonna do on time? We're doing okay. Well, let's just go back and forth and show some kitty cats that we got.
All right. Do you want me to start, or do you want to start?
Go ahead. You first.
Well, I'll go for the not one that everyone's probably thinking of first. We'll go more away from Motu land. Go into Dungeons and Dragons land. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
With the Honor Among Thieves, the Displacer Beast. That's right.
Dude, that thing is so
with
badass.
His giant movable things, tentacle things that shoot out holograms of stuff. But articulated jaws. They have there's 6 legs. It's crazy. It's just a crazy.
Got enough legs, cat.
I know. But yeah, I think I got this on Hasbro Pulse when it was on clearance. They clearanced it out and got it pretty cheap. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. The colors it reminds me of a panther, like a mutated panther or something like that,
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Especially with these. They have wires in the tentacle.
What? 3 tails, sorta?
Yeah, it's
what?
Yeah, just watching it again. They're in the the little maze thing, and this displacer beast is like chasing after everybody and yeah, trying to attack them and stuff. But yeah, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. You can see it in that movie, The Displacer Beast.
That you love now.
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
watch it all the time.
I've watched it like at least 3, maybe 4 times now. So all with Ethan. Well, I think I
Yeah.
watched it the first time myself, and I'm like, Ethan, you got to watch this movie. And then now he loves it too.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll start with non-Transformers too, since you're going to be that way, and I'll do the
Yep.
most ridiculous thing in toy I have. It's a Nickelodeon-based show. One of my favorites. I don't know why, because it's so dumb.
Oh, I think I
but
might know.
I love it. It's Cat Dog.
Oh no, I wasn't. That wasn't what I was gonna guess.
I have this Cat Dog toy. You wind him up, and he'll like take off running. The cat's like, "No, wait for me." It's pretty, and it does that in the
Cool.
as it.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Yeah. So, freaking Cat Dog, man. So dumb, but I remember loving the show when it was on. And the theme song is one of my favorites.
How's
which
it
I
go?
will not sing for. I don't. Yeah, I can't. I can't. My singing voice. Your turn.
Cat dog, I don't know.
That was good.
All right, we'll go into some battle cats here because I have a lot. If you don't know, I collect Motu.
Oh,
for those that haven't watched,
that stands for
Masters of the Universe.
That's right.
You have to say it like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a maybe non-traditional battle cat, I guess, is this Hot Wheels monster truck.
Oh,
battle cat.
I think I have that.
I think you probably have it too.
I do
somewhere. But yeah, it's a crazy thing they did. I don't know why they did it, but they made because Mattel owns Hot Wheels. Because Mattel owns Hot Wheels and they licensed it out. But yeah, there's a pretty bad glare on that. But yeah, Battle Cat monster truck.
Love it.
Up there. It has a little crushable car too. If I ever took it out. If I ever took it out. I
even noticed that.
Yeah. It's free recrushable car.
Nuts.
But yeah. Monster truck.
Awesome. My next one is I have because of your son.
Oh yeah.
Meow Skulls.
Oh yeah.
A Fortnite toy. One of my 2 Fortnite toys. Meow Skulls. And he's cool. He comes with yarn, a little ball of yarn with some Mises wrapped up in there.
Grenades, mice grenades.
Mice grenades. Yep.
Yeah, there's another version. So there's that version, then there's like a darker version. I think it's like black.
Yeah. I passed on him so many times. I wanted that one.
That one's cool, yeah.
And then it like came with some workout set. Yep. And I'm like, I don't know that I need
so
to
cool.
have
like
that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But so I settled on that white one, and he's cool too. I love him. So
yeah. All right. Continuing on with the Battle Cat train. I had this Funko Pop part of the Funko Rides series.
Ooh, yeah.
He-Man on Battle Cat. Of course, that doesn't come off at all.
Oh,
it's just it's all attached. Yeah. With all the rides.
For the best.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't. I'm kind of glad it doesn't, because I'd probably lose it.
It wouldn't be there right now.
Yeah, but yeah, they just molded or glued on or something. I don't know, do something magic with it. But yeah, I think Walmart had these. I'm thinking they did a lot of the rides. But yeah, Funko. The Funko rides are, I don't know, there's something about them. Like the bigger the bigger the Funko Pop, the better it seems like. For some reason, it's like when they do rides or even like the giant ones, it just there's something about that.
And they do it right.
It's different,
really,
or
yep,
or action pose or something. But they really nailed it with this one for sure.
My last non-Transformer, I have this little Lion-O.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I forgot.
The Loyal
Funko
Subjects?
Mini. Loyal Subjects prop. Yeah, you're right. It's Loyal Subjects.
It looks like it. Because I have a bunch of those Motu ones.
It's cool. I wished I had more, but who can afford all the lines that you want to collect?
Crazy, yeah.
And now, I remember when we were with Jake and he found that full one with the ring, and he just played with it constantly, and it was like I wasn't jealous at all.
Yeah, I kind of wanted that.
Lion-O, Thundercats. Got to have some Thundercats.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Thundercats, since you brought it up,
haha.
I have this Thundercats thing. It's called Lion-O Walks the Plank. It's a book.
Oh, sure. We are weak on our Thundercats, aren't we?
From 1986, Thundercats Adventure. But yeah, there's some.
That's a handsome
it's like story
mane.
time. With lots of this other stuff in there. There's robots in there. There's pirates. There's Snarf.
I feel
yep.
I feel like you went through the same thing I did a couple years ago. I'm like, I'm doing it, going all back in on Thundercats. I loved it. The cartoon was available to watch. I watched one episode. I'm like, this does not hold up. I can't do anymore.
Yeah, I watched it as a kid a lot. And I loved it as a kid.
I know I did too.
And I tried watching it. It's hard.
It's
not a hard watch.
An easy
again.
thing.
Yeah. But
so
yeah,
I gave up. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiver me timbers, Lion-O, young lord of the Thundercats, has been captured by the evil pirate Captain Cracker.
Oh.
On board Cracker's spaceship, he's being forced to take a long walk off a short plank, 1,000,000 miles out in space.
Huh?
Yeah. I think Ethan was cleaning out his room. He's like, "Hey, do you want this book?" I'm like,
You're
sure.
like, yes.
I
might need it on a podcast someday.
Yeah, I might need to read it sometime on a TikTok.
All right. I'll go back. Transformer time. One of Blaster's dudes. We got Steel Jaw, a little cassette tape.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't realize they had a cat for the tapes.
Yep. Kitty cat. Steel Jaw. It's a great little name for him too.
Yeah.
He's fun. I love the wings on him. Why? Who cares? It's cool.
Yeah.
But
it was I feel like there was a story, a kid story called like Cats with Wings or something. Yeah.
That sounds like
that.
a great.
Google that later.
Yep.
All right. Go back to Battle Cat. Going old school. We're going all the way back to the OG. That's right.
Yeah.
The OG Battle Cat. I think I picked this up. Well, I picked it up without all the armor first.
Oh,
and then I got the armor later on another.
It looks in great shape though.
Toy tour. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh man, as I watch Pixel Dan's videos, I'm like, how could there be that many freaking Battle Cats from all the different countries, all the different paint jobs, all the
There's so many.
I
just need the one.
Yeah, he's pretty. Great colors.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep it G1 here. It's going back. So instead of bringing back, pulling out a big giant combiner, this little guy just represents Razor Claw. He's one of the, this combiner, he forms the chest. He's the lion that forms the chest here.
Okay.
He's cool. I promise. Razor Claw.
Razor Claw. Continuing on with some Battle Cats, now moving up to the Origins line. We get another Battle Cat. Looks very similar. Well, it's got maybe some different.
But his legs move.
But his legs move. Now he's articulated, and now even the tail is articulated.
Wow.
And all the stuff, all the things are articulated. His mouth, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. It's articulated. Closes and opens. I usually just have him roaring like that when he's on the shelf. But yeah, Origins came out with this one. They actually came out with another one. The Battle Damaged. It was a special 2-pack with He-Man and Battle Cat. I have it in a box buried behind stuff because it's the background. I haven't opened it. It's the one where like his He-Man's hair is waving and he's got like cut on his face and and all that stuff. But I'm like, well, I already have one open. I don't need to open that one, and I already technically have that battle armor one, but that's a vac metal one, and I don't want it like damaged either. Yeah, so that's in the box over there. But yeah, this is the Origins Battle Cat. Came out pretty early on, I believe, in the waves. I feel like I've had it for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. The last G1 ish here. Near the end of the first wave of Transformers, but they came out with Pretenders. They were had a human looking exoskeleton with little robots hidden inside. So it was just a weird gimmick they were trying, and it helped finish Transformers because everyone was like, what is dumb? And now in retrospect, we're all like, these are pretty cool now. But at the time, we're like looking at just a human dude, and there was like zero articulation. It was just a shell,
right,
that split into two parts, and then there was a little terrible robot inside. Anyway, some of the Decepticons and some they were beasts instead of humans. And then I got this guy who's I try to fight against Battle Cat sometimes. His name's Catilla. He has little armor pieces too.
Interesting.
A big saber-toothy dude. I believe there's a gun or two, and I don't have his inner robot either, but
yeah. Is it a saber tooth or a Smilodon?
Yes. Oh, you and your jokes. Catilla, Pretender.
Continuing on with some Battle Cats, we got a giant one.
Bigger.
We got the Masterverse Battle Cat that came out with this articulated, and then you can pop that off, and now it's Cringer.
Yay!
There he is, and then put that back on. But yeah, it's giant. It is. When this came out, like it was just like, I mean, very early, like wave 1 or so, cobwebs on. But yeah, very articulated, much like even more than the Origins. Like you have like articulation here, and here, and here, like all over on the hip. Like each of these spots is like
toenails are articulated.
Yeah, articulated toenails. But yeah, it's a giant Battle Cat. But I mean, it makes sense because the Masterverse figures, they're 7-inch figures. You need a big cat to haul around those.
So he plastic. Ride it. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, he's a big boy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Masterverse Revelation Battle Cat.
All right, moving up into what I think most people will think of. Beast Wars was a big part of Transformers, and there's an obvious one in Beast Wars, which there'll be a couple of different versions of. We got Cheetor, who was kind of that friendly goof teenage buddy of Optimus, kind of like a Bumblebee version, character-wise, but yeah, we got Cheetor from Beast Wars. He's cool. It's awkward. I mean, look at that profile. What are you? What? Where are you? Oh, I'm up here. Eyes up here. Eyes up where? Yeah, Cheetor.
Cool.
From Beast Wars. Kitty.
Continuing on with some Battle Cats. Like I said, I got a lot of them here. We have the CGI Netflix show He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. They put out a Battle Cat too. Who would have thought that they would also do one? And he has like action features, like the arms spring back, which is nice. Throughout that show, they had a lot of action features. None of the armor really comes off, so you're kind of stuck with him being this way. It does, I think, it does articulate the jaw, as it should. But yeah, they gave him these claws on the show.
Translucent gold yellow there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
On the show, he was, when he got the power, like would transform, much like all the rest of the characters, he became this Battle Cat. But he never had claws. He was in the show. He got declawed by a hunter, like a Beastman-esque hunter. So Man at Arms created these kind of claws for him to use as well, which is it's an interesting character arc that they have within the show because he talks and everything and all that stuff. But yeah, articulation everywhere as well. Kind of the theme with all the new toys. You can articulate them and stuff. So
it's great that even with him, the CGI He-Man characters, the style are
Yeah.
very like triangle. They get bigger at the top.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
even with Battle Cat, his
Right.
front half is so much bigger than his back.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They kept the design similar, which is nice.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
he's a cool cat.
He is a cool cat. All right, speaking of cool cats, moving on to Beast Machines, which came after Beast Wars. Cheetor got upgraded big time. We got Night Slash Cheetor. What? This guy's cool.
Definitely.
Beast Machines notorious for having some translucenty claws like that. Got
cool.
these weird like machine animal hybridy details. It's the whole line is weird, and the cartoon is weird how they morphed with machines.
Sure.
But look at that. Oh yeah,
that looks cool.
Pretty
Love
neat.
me some translucent plastic for sure.
And he's got a lot of sword. These gray pieces come out as swords that he can wield as well. A little action feature arm as well. He's a neat dude.
Yeah.
Night Slash Cheetor.
Oh, this almost my last battle cat.
So, oh yeah.
So there's this. This is a little. Technically, it's Cringer, but it's when he was a little baby, little kitten. Part one of the episodes they talk about when Prince Adam was first found by the tiger tribe, and he met Cringer, and then they grow up together and everything. But this was a part of an accessory for a Savage Eternia He-Man set, which was near the end of the line for that. But he came with a tiny little pup or a little cub, I guess, little Cringer cub, but no articulation whatsoever, but just a little accessory character. So that was pretty cool.
How cute is that guy?
Yeah, I know.
Well, okay, little cute guys. I'll do these pair. They were together on the shelf, and I can't promise that they go together or come together or what, but
they were
they were together. Universe was like just a middle line between some things, and mini cons is a theme with toys, just like little things that work on the big thing to unlock things.
Oh, sure.
Well, I really explained that well, but I just saw these on the shelf. They're Transformers. They turn into robots, but there's a little tiger and another little tiger.
Cool.
Maybe it's more wolfy, but this guy, yeah, he's yeah,
that's cool. Little tiger, yeah.
Little dude turns into a robot. Little tiny bit. Oh yeah, see, there's the Minicon port on the side that attaches to a bigger dude and unlocks dudes. Same with this guy. He's got one on his hip there, but
cool.
Yeah, some tiny little guys.
Yeah. My last battle cat here is kind of a non-traditional as well. My wife Amanda made these for me. She made a whole set of them, but I brought out the one that is related to this episode. So it's a battle cat magnet that she has done like some.
It's sewn.
So yeah, it's yarn. It's on these little like plastic pieces.
Right.
And yeah, there's the magnets there. So I have a bunch of these characters that she did for me for Christmas and for birthdays and stuff like that. But it looks awesome. It looks awesome.
Super cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Amanda for making those for me.
Shout out. Let's see. Running low here. Okay. I got this. He's from Beast Wars, the character Tigatron, but this is from War for Cybertron Kingdom. They released him in this new modern version, Tigatron. I've always loved his character. He was very cool on the show Beast Wars, and obviously the snow leopard tiger-y thing is just such a cool concept. To see white, it's hard to tell here, but Even this guy came out at the beginning of COVID, and there was like plastic issues with the boats and stuff staying on too long and things, and you can see them maybe a little orangier. Yeah, it's definitely changing color a little bit. I mean, who cares? But anyway, and just the concept of like this tigery chest, it's really neat. It's just a cool look on a toy, I think. So
yeah, for sure.
Tigatron.
Going to kind of a maybe not traditional cat thing. Mr. Beast put out these little lab beasts.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple of videos. We've done a couple of videos with Ethan and myself, and but they're Mr. Beast's kind of logo thing is a panther. That's kind of his trademarked logo. But they have these little tiny Mr. Beast panthers, couple versions of him, different colors. And then the last wave came out with this actual cat. With like a robot cat thing.
Neat.
In this last series 2. But yeah, some little Mr. Beast smalls to put on the shelf.
I've looked at those bigger ones that are translucenty, and
yeah, those are cool.
They're cool. I just when they go on clearance, I'm like, it's cool. Why not? I should just get it. Anyway. Okay, so there's lots of different versions of this guy. It's a Leo Convoy. Convoy's Optimus Prime in Japan. And lots of versions of the white kitty cat as Optimus. But here is one that came out in War for Cybertron Kingdom type. So it's recent, new version. Takara is redoing this version to be a lot more like the Beast Wars with like way fancier gold. And anyway, it's going to be great when it gets here. I pre-ordered it freaking year ago. I don't know, but anyway, Leo Convoy, Leo Prime. There's a million versions of this guy, but you know, it's a kitty cat. This one's white. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. Awesome.
Well, I actually have a cat figure as well. Of course, with Princess of Power, we do get Catra.
Well, yeah.
And she does actually turn into a cat on the show.
Good.
She morphs into like this cat thing, and it's weird. The cat even has this visor on as well, and that's technically what turns her into the cat. So she would have this up higher, and then when she puts that on, then she morphs into the cat and goes. Wow. And she talks in like meowing, speak.
Gotcha.
It's kind of annoying, but it's it's the part of the gimmick, I guess.
Sure.
Soft Goods Cape. This is Masterverse, Princess of Power subline that came out. I think,
and it came with a little kitty cat too.
This did not.
That one didn't.
The cartoon collection 5.5 inch one will have a cat with it, which I might get just because it's, I don't know, it has a little cat with it.
Who knows with you?
Yeah.
Catra seems.
But Catra, yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be in there.
It's pretty on the nose with that one.
How many more you got? I think I got.
I have 5 more.
Oh,
but I can kind of 4 of them are to go together. Technically,
I have 2. Okay, well, and this is just a modern little Cheetor from Rise of the Beast, little weaponizer kitty cat. He turns into a knife-bladed holding weapon. It's blah blah blah. But anyway. Another little Cheetor, my last of the Cheetors. He just sits here on the desk with me because he's fun to put in other people's hands. Your turn. Bundle away, or do what you got to do.
Yep. I'll do this one and then I'll do the bundle.
Okay.
So I've been kind of talking about these lately. I've been buying a lot of Kinder eggs.
Yes.
Because they're like DC stuff, and it just, I like the Kinder chocolate anyway. And it's just a toy with it too. But I'm like, well, this worked out great because I found, that's right, Catwoman.
What?
As a little fidget toy pop thing, like where you pop it.
Oh my gosh!
In, like you just.
How'd you get the chocolate out of that?
Well, just licked it out.
Yep.
But yeah, you just put the little sticker on it. It's just a little flat piece of plastic, but little fidget toy. Catwoman, Selena
Cute.
Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah.
Or Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right. Preferred.
Yeah.
All right, my last one is my favorite one. I've left out so many. I have a lot more. A lot of them are Cheetos.
Yeah.
A lot of them are versions of this guy, but this guy's one of my favorite toys that I have in my collection. Not only because of what it is, it was the last toy in my favorite toy line, alternators. We got this on tour even, and he's just beautiful. It's again, it's one of my favorites. It's Ravage from Alternators, one of the big cars that turns into this little fella.
Yeah. I think I actually put that one back together at a toy Cracktastic Plasticon one year. I feel like.
Yeah, this one we had trouble with on tour because the legs were like super sticky, and I was
Yeah.
afraid to. I felt like we crashed in a bar restaurant that night and slept on a stage when maybe we didn't have a place to stay.
Yeah.
But it was like a really cool bar.
Yeah, in
You'll remember,
Illinois.
Yep.
I can't remember the place, but yeah, that guy was cool because he just locked up the place after he
Yep.
left. He's like, yeah, just hang out.
Fridge is there, bathrooms
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it was cool.
See you.
Well, I don't think we slept on the stage. I think Corey did. But,
yeah, maybe.
yeah, we were in the back in the actual comfort.
But yeah, Ravage. He's a panther type. He's a kitty cat, and this is my favorite Ravage I have. Like, there's a bunch of them, but
Sure.
This was Alternators. It completed the toy line I was collecting first, kind of there, and just love them. Ravage.
Cool. Well, speaking of Panthers, I'll bundle these all together. That's right. It's a bunch of Panthers. It's a pantheon of Panthers. We got a Funko Pop, another Funko Rides, Skeletor on Panther. Looks great. Very purple. Purpley.
So cute. It is bright purple.
Yeah, it's shockingly bright. So there's a Funko Rides. Of course, we got my OG one that I had as a kid. It's
hardly shows.
It's pretty. His feet are a little beat up.
Y'all got some extra flocking?
Yeah, y'all got some flocking on my. But yeah, this is the one I had as a kid.
Oh, I'm so happy you have them.
It's got like other fur on it as well, but yeah, I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
100%.
Flocked, unflocked,
way worse.
Panthers. But yeah, that's my one as a kid I played with. Of course, then they made an Origins one as well. They made two actually. They made a flocked one, which is in a box.
Famous butthole story. We won't get into.
Yeah, go watch the video if you wanna look at that. It's on our YouTube. Motu Monday probably video. It's a longer video, but I looked at compared all three of them, the OG, this Origins, and then that flocked one. But much like the Battle Cat, it's basically a Battle Cat. They just painted it purple and changed. I mean, they just took off the helmet. That's what it looks like. There's that one, and of course the one I just got, which is freaking awesome. It's the giant Masterverse New Eternia Panther.
Holy cazzoles!
This thing is still. I'm
surprised
they even made
on
it.
Oh.
Yeah, and the eyes especially. That's the best part. Take this off. The glass eye, like they put like a rounded covering to make it look like glass eyes and stuff. Oh yeah, and then his mouth, his tongue comes out, and
the jaw or the gums.
Yeah, the gum, the teeth come down and stuff.
Oh, dude!
When you open his mouth, and I mean, this was on Mattel Creations exclusive. It came out, but yeah, just it's not flocked, but I'm kind of glad it's not, because you wouldn't get this shine, this metallic paint on it. I mean, just the articulation with the jaw, the eyes, it's a standout for might be a top 5 toy. At the end of the
Oh,
year, we'll
yeah.
see if it makes it.
Ooh.
But it's very cool.
It's so freaking cool.
And it comes with an extra spear as well, and like place to put your feet, some stirrups there. It's like it's amazing. They did a great job with this. Mattel Creations.
It's
Hit it out of the
amazing.
park. But yeah, I mean, even with this head sculpt with
the shimmer on that paint.
mask, yeah, it's just crazy good. Love it. But yeah. So mean.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Those are all my Panthers.
All right.
The flocked one. That's hidden away.
Right.
But yeah,
Well,
that's a lot of cats.
Before we move on, we definitely have left some out. You didn't bring out your scratch to show off.
I don't own a scratch.
Of course, because you still have a house.
Yeah.
Because that's what they cost nowadays. They're so
a lot of scratch to own scratch.
I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll just make a classics or the classics one. I'll just buy that one.
I know. They got to.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Another big one that we didn't get to talk about was Voltron.
Yeah.
You know, the only Voltron I got's the big set, and I haven't got to open it yet. The new 40th anniversary version.
It's a cool set.
I haven't opened it yet. I'm dying for that. Voltron. So yeah, Voltron the lions are definitely a big staple.
And we don't have any. We don't have any of the OG Thundercats. I have the only Thundercats I have are like bad guys. Like I have Jackalman and Monkeyan. That's it. I don't own any of the actual Thundercats. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the crossover line.
I know.
I'm just like,
but He-Man.
Yeah, I know, but it's just not. For some reason, it's not scratching the itch like the Turtles of Grayskull. Like when I saw the Turtles of Grayskull, it was like, I have to buy this. With these, I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy them. You know, it's just I don't know. Yeah, it's just a weird thing, I guess.
In the chat, we got Just Tiffany says Meowth from Pokemon.
True, definitely.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Another one I didn't bring down to show was he's more known as the Space Chicken, but Sky Lynx. That space shuttle, the bottom blue part with the legs is when you separate the chicken part from the top, he's a lynx.
Okay. So
he technically counts as a kitty cat.
Yeah. I don't have any like Catwoman figures.
Yep.
I was like, because I have that whole set of the DC Primal Age.
I wondered if I would see any tonight.
And I'm like, they didn't even make one. The only woman they made was Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Like of all the figures, it's like it's a sausage party up there.
Tiffany says again, Garfield. There's that little 2-pack on that end cap in Walmart. I've been dying to buy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like $6.
Figs.
The 2 little figs. I'm like, how cute are those? I just put them on the. Garfield. Yep. No Garfield toys here.
Yep. I did have. I feel like I had a lot of books.
Did you?
As a kid, because there's a lot of them. But I mean, Scholastic. When the Scholastic book solid buying thing came out, you know, at school, and then you're like, hey, can you buy me this thing? It's a book, Mom. You can buy it, right? You just buy comics.
Yeah, another fun topic that I don't think we thought of containing so many toys. You know, we just came up with it.
Yeah.
Even like the Gator one, it's like, oh, holy crap, there's a lot.
Well, even that much. I'm surprised of like the variety of like. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I have this thing. Oh yeah, I have this. That's also a cat, and it's just like, you know, you don't think about it. I guess you just look stuff, all the time, and it's like, well, okay, oh, that is a cat,
I should have got my Chewbacca.
Well,
just kidding.
Is he a cat?
Anyway. But yeah, so I look forward to our next animal adventure.
Exactly.
Coming soon. All right. Well, let's take a quick little break. I'm going to tell you about the podcast network, the PFPN. Here's some words and song about it.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, the PFPN has been bumping lately. That's what the
Awesome.
kids say, right?
Bumping.
Bumping.
Yes. Bumping and grinding.
We kicking. We no,
Kickin'
definitely
ranch.
not that. Nope. It slaps that new PFPN. Anyway, we've added
Yeet.
3 new podcasts in this last week. It's been awesome. One of them that we can talk about tonight is Let's Talk Turkey. That's one of the new ones. That's a pretty cool one. They kind of
talk about turkey.
Movies that are turkeys. The ones that aren't so good. So it's perfect for the movies that Mike likes.
Delicious oven roasted turkey.
No, not food related, not animal related like our episode today, but those terrible movies called turkeys.
Yeah.
They break those down and talk about those, give them a little love or shit all over them. It's a pretty good show. Let's Talk Turkeys. Anyway, that's the PFPN. Lots of new shows, still growing. Check it out, thepfpn.com. All right, now it's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right. Well, before we get in the van, I forgot almost one last cat.
Oh.
That's right. It's the Eternia cat
I was
back
supposed to
there.
remind you.
I know it. But he's a giant cat that's on the front of Eternia. You never see it because I'm blocking it all the time, but I'll move to get a sweet shot of that Eternia cat. There it
That's
is.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Anyway, today's store is called GDE Vintage. It's in Coronado Center Mall at 6600 Mineral Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's about a 15-hour and 35-minute drive from Ottumwa. But if you're in Santa Fe, the capital, it's about an hour and 7 minutes southwest. It has a bunch of vinyl records, Transformers, Star Wars, some Wrestlers, horror toys, Muscle, and Motu, and much, much more. Looks like a packed place inside of a mall, so it's got to be good. We can go get the some Orange Julius and
Get our ears pierced. Yeah.
and Build-A-Bear, and then head on over to GDE Vintage. But did you know that Albuquerque is home to many Breaking Bad filming locations, including Walter White's house, Jesse Pinkman's house, and Los Pollos Hermanos?
Good show.
Yeah, great show. But while you're in Albuquerque, make sure you go down to GDE Vintage in Coronado Center Mall, 6600 Mineral Boulevard Northeast, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Love it, love it, love it. Let's go. Well, before we go today to head to Albuquerque, we just want to give you one more chance to learn how to help support the show. I mean, you love the show. You're still watching it. You're big fans, obviously. We know. But you want to do more. Well, one thing you can do is tell a friend. It's a great way. Help spread the word. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. It's easy. It's cool. Or if you listen on Spotify, you can leave comments there too. We love it all. And definitely hit that like and subscribe button as you're watching here on YouTube.
For sure.
But, if you want to help out more, you want to do more, like Elgin said in the beginning, enlistinthecore.com is the place to go. That's our Patreon. It's a chance for a few pennies a month, you can help support the show. You get lots of cool things like bonus episodes, shout outs on the show, exclusive chat. It's so many cool things. And so we're going to do that now. Speaking of shout outs on the show, let's shout out them core members. We got Tony Miller, Chris Turnip Simmons, Alex LaForest, Bill Fisher, and Colin Bunn. thank you all so much for
Thank
being
you.
core members. We really appreciate you.
We appreciate you for sure.
Bringing it back, tying it in. I like it. That's pretty good. Oh, Tiffany says, I don't have friends to tell. Whatever.
Make some friends.
You just, you go down. Where do we get those? Are they at Walmart too?
The friend
Clearance aisle?
store?
The friend
I
store.
think-
Right.
I tried telling people at work. So
How'd that go?
not great. So my coworkers are like, she was like, I need to listen to another podcast, and I'm like,
Great.
well, I have a podcast. Do you want to listen to my toys? No, I would just want to. I want to listen about true crime podcasts.
Oh, it was a girl.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
They all love
They
that true
love
crime.
the true crime podcast.
Maybe we can sneak some of that
next
in.
episode,
And then,
true crime.
right. Quadruple hits somehow.
Try Okay,
We'll see what we can do.
Let me think.
Yep.
True crime. Okay,
Mhm.
someone that's a thief. We need to find thieves, toy characters that are thieves and are criminals.
Right.
Toy
Like Scratch. You get your
crime.
Scratch now.
Yeah, I need to
Mhm.
get a scratch. Toy crime characters. Next topic next week. Stay tuned next week
For our true crime
podcast.
episode. It's gonna be
True crime characters.
man. We're gonna break the internet. We're
True
gonna get so
toy
many
crime
hits.
characters. We'll
All
get it.
right.
We'll get it.
We gotta
next
go.
week. Stay tuned.
That's right. We'll see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, for whatever we do come up with.
Yes.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching today. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. See you out there on the streets of the crime. What?
Solving the crimes, unsolved mysteries. Later.
Keep being awesome. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.